Okay, it is lunchtime here at my little luncheonette. In other words, Mom's old dinner table. So I have got a half a sandwich, half a grilled turkey, and we'll have the other half for tomorrow's lunch. And I've got a salad, a nice little tossed green salad. It's really not too much, but enough. And today's dressing is raspberry walnut vinaigrette that I bought a little while ago. And I find I don't really like it. I've had raspberry vinaigrette before, but this is raspberry walnut vinaigrette, and the flavor just isn't going to be my favorite for sure. So I probably will not be buying that particular brand of dressing again. And my favorite dressings for salad are ranch, blue cheese is good, Thousand Island is good, and some of the specialty house dressings and things like that restaurants make can be really, really good. But those, of course, are not, those are all mayonnaise and dairy products, and the vinaigrette is probably better. For me, we are watching World's Biggest Container Ship Mega Transports free documentary. So, note to self, put link to a free documentary down in the description. And I think I said that before and probably didn't do it, but I like the free documentaries. They've got a lot of good stuff, so we're going to be watching World's Biggest Container Ship. I've actually watched 4 or 5 videos from them today. And on the other computer over here, we have my video. My trip back from the coast is actually playing. I just put them in and kind of let them play to see see how they came out. And that's what's playing over there. So why don't we full screen that. I thank all the new subscribers and commenters that I have gotten on my channel lately. I've gotten quite a few, and it's growing pretty nicely, and I am pretty happy about that. So let's dive into this World's Biggest Container Ship Mega Transports. Let's go ahead and start that, and my eyes are itching here.
The heaviest, the most, and the most.
I like these when they move things around and
everything
so forth and so on.
On land, on water, and in the air. Record-breaking, stunning, global. They are mega transports.
The dressing's not too bad, but the walnut flavor in it is a little not quite right with me. Well, you like the raspberry flavor. Anyway. It'll go good with my half a grilled turkey.
Visit Global Industrial today.
On white, I don't have wheat bread. Otherwise, I would have grilled my turkey on
the biggest container ship in the world. The OOCL Hong Kong. She has the potential to change the transport business
really
forever,
good.
to drive many
I
other
love a
transport
good
ships
grilled
out of the
turkey
market
salad.
and to conquer the 7 seas. No other ship moves as many containers as she does, but only if her maiden voyage is a success. The OOCL Hong Kong must reach her destination safely and on schedule. A risky race against
It's warmed up a
time.
little bit outside,
She
but it's
has
still
never
pretty
been
cold.
tested on the high
So I
seas
changed
before.
jackets to a lighter
This maiden
jacket.
voyage is a true mega transport.
I very often this winter
It will demand everything.
wear a coat in my house.
This is a very challenging thing to
I don't have the heat turned up very high because it's so ding dong expensive, and the last power bill was outrageous, and this next power bill will be outrageous. You just gotta do what you gotta do.
Koche in South Korea. It is the busiest shipyard on Earth, as big as a small city. Over 35,000 people work here. They are building 6 container ships of the new premium class, a value of $950 million US. These new mega transporters are a massive challenge for engineers
Big.
and shipbuilders.
I have never been around anything like that.
21,000 containers must fit perfectly into
I've
the
of course
cargo
been to
area.
the Port of Brookings
Any
Harbor,
mistake
or
would not get
yeah,
noticed
to that,
until
and
loaded,
Crescent
and
City,
could have
which I was at in
catastrophic
September,
consequences.
and that is nothing compared to these
Jim Shore
things.
surveys the cargo area.
I've driven
He only
past
has this one chance. Once at sea,
the
it will
harbor
no longer be possible to
in
make
Portland,
improvements.
Oregon, on the Columbia River, but that's still
If
not
the ships get
very
bigger,
much.
it means for me there are a million things more to check and get right. Especially with a container ship. Precision in all measurements is the most important thing during the construction.
Half a sandwich is just
Our
perfect
work
for my
really
lunch,
seals the fate of the ship.
with either super salad. I think it's just a
Dutchin Choi uses a special 3D
very
scanner.
nice meal.
He will do everything possible to ensure no measurement errors are made. For him, it is a question of honor.
Dinner tonight is going to be an old family recipe
His team checks every loading berth
that was
with a
not
test
really
tube.
shared with me. My mother shared it, some stuff about it, after I was an
For
adult.
me personally, I'm incredibly proud to be
But
working
I don't know
on this
exactly
gigantic
how my
record-breaking
grandmother
vessel, and I want to get it right.
made it, but I've
It is really
duplicated it
one of a
very
kind.
well. So
We put all the newest innovations in this.
that is what will be for
Their
dinner
5
tonight,
sister
and I'm
ships are
looking
still
forward to
being
it.
built, but the OOCL Hong
I
Kong
made a
is
large
ready
pot
for
of
the
it.
maiden voyage.
It'll feed me for
She is about 400 meters
well
long.
over a
In
week,
comparison, the Titanic was only 269 meters.
and I froze
The biggest container ship
probably a
in the
quarter
world
of it
even
in the
outshines
freezer.
the
It'll
Empire
keep
State
real well.
Building. It can load 21,413 containers and transport more than 191,000 deadweight tons. That corresponds approximately to the weight of 336 A380 airplanes.
Airbuses.
An inconceivable record.
That's one plane I have not flown yet
12 tiers of
on my
containers can be
Microsoft
stacked
Flight
below
Simulator
deck,
2020.
and 12 more on the upper deck.
I've flown the 747, and of course,
One
that's my other
single man
YouTube
is
channel.
responsible for the ship, its crew,
You can check
and
that
its
out.
cargo. He must bring one of the biggest marine
And
transporters
I
of
kinda
all
got
time
some
safely
news.
to
Let's
its destination. If he
go ahead
passes
and
this
stop
test,
this.
he will be
I discovered today, I talked about how Jason's All Sumo channel, I have a sumo channel where I've shared the last 5 Grand Sumo tournaments on there. And anyway, I discovered shortly a while back that Jason's All Sumo channel was not working at all. When you went to it, it just said, can't find this channel. Well, I discovered early this morning that his channel has been shut down. I read a tweet. I don't have Twitter. I don't have Twitter. And but I read a tweet from somebody that shared it, and he got his 3rd copyright strike, and they shut his channel down. You can only have 3. So I got curious, and I haven't been doing anything with my sumo channel because it's between tournaments right now. So I went on there early this morning, and I found that I had a copyright strike about 10 days ago, which I didn't know about. And I just got my 2nd copyright strike the day before, 2 days before. So I said to myself, there's no point in, where am I going here? Oh, I'm going to the rest area at Collier Tunnel. Anyway, so I went ahead and removed all my videos, and it's up there. And then I made a really short video explaining why, if you came to see sumo, what happened to my videos and so forth. So I didn't want the channel to be shut down completely. YouTube will just remove it and you'll lose the channel. So I went ahead and deleted the videos, which are not mine. I totally understand why they do it. It's their property. It's not my property. I was just sharing it. I knew that it was wrong in the first place, but so they had every right to do that. Anyway, long story short, I won't be doing sumo anymore. So, well, I'll still be watching it. I can watch it on NHK World. So there I am at the rest stop, checking oil. Now walking to the bathrooms. Anyway, let's get on with world's biggest container ship.
Considered one of the best captains in the world.
Lovely glass of milk.
Was brave enough to take the job.
This is the biggest one I've been on. The last one that I was on in this company was only 13,000 TUs, and this is like a big jump. So actually this is a very stressful job, although you don't see me running around or anything, but actually there's a lot of things happening behind. The engine must be running properly, the cargo in good condition, we're on schedule.
One last deep breath, then the OOCL Hong Kong will set off on her maiden voyage.
Boy, howdy, that's a big ship.
With him on board is his dear friend, Lin Keng Hock.
I have
the
never
chief
been
officer.
on an ocean-going ship.
His job is to make sure the crew functions
And
well
another
from
good
the very
morning.
beginning. And he must do so on a ship that no one knows.
It's quite active because we just left the shipyard and so we have to bring them up to speed. So
Yeah, really, this
there's a lot of work to do.
this dressing isn't too bad.
The first task for the officer and his team
I mean, I'll
to
certainly
raise the anchor. On small
won't throw it
ships,
away,
this is
I'll
no
eat it.
problem. But on the biggest container ship in the world, it is hard work.
Hong Kong forward, always a cable.
I think I'd rather just have oil and vinegar, honestly.
The anchor's weight and its cable make sure that the ship does not drift or tip over. There is one anchor on each side of the ship's bow.
Okay, hold on.
Roger, forward chief mate, please bring the anchor home.
Everything on this ship is oversized, bigger, heavier, and thus also more ponderous and slower than on other transport ships. Anchor and cable together.
I am really bad at getting my
17
greens,
meters in total,
whether it's a salad or
440
a green
tons.
vegetable. I'm really bad at it.
Rock and his team must work safely above all, but also as fast as possible. That is the only way for the OOCL Hong Kong to capture the top position in the shipping business.
Unfortunately, even though it's a free documentary, you get lots of commercials. Ads.
The mega transporter's maiden voyage lasts about 30 days. The first destination,
Cargo
Shanghai,
containers.
the largest port on Earth. After that comes the first ordeal on the high seas, a voyage to Singapore. There, the OOCL Hong Kong will load its final cargo. Its route then takes it to the Suez Canal. The narrow passage is a risky maneuver and the toughest test for ship and crew.
I have a wonderful pen pal lady friend. We communicate by email only in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Yangshan, the deep water port of Shanghai, and the mega transports.
We've been sharing emails back and forth forever.
13 million containers are loaded here
Well,
every year. It is not only
forever,
the biggest, but also the
6 or
busiest
7
port
years.
on Earth. 30 ships can dock
She's never
on the
coming
coast
here, and I'm never going there.
And precisely that will be a problem for the OOCL Hong Kong.
Wow, all those shipping containers.
2 hours from the port, Captain Lam Chung Fat is tense. No wonder. It is his first
We have
berth
freight
on
trains
this
around here,
gigantic
but
ship.
they basically
He's
just
requested
pass
a
through.
local pilot.
The pilot boat is approaching.
Snorted a piece of lead.
The starboard side common ladder 4 meters above the water.
Yeah, we have freight trains here, but they
The
don't.
pilot must bring his
And they
small
carry
boat
those
alongside the mega transporter
cargo containers
and
on
jump
flatbeds,
onto a rope ladder at the right
but they
moment.
just pass through our freight yard. Our railroad yard is
Pilot
simply
boat
a
will maybe moving up and down
like a
lot,
switching
and it's
station.
quite risky for the pilot.
nothing more
So
to it
for
than
the pilot,
that.
This is one of the most
All right.
risky part of his job when he get onto the ship.
Indeed, there have been many fatal accidents during bad weather and rough seas. Pilots have fallen from the ladder, drowned, or been crushed between the ships.
Yeah, I bet that is pretty dangerous.
Thankfully, the sea is quiet today, and the pilot comes aboard uneventfully.
Hello?
This is the first berth of this vessel, right?
Yes.
Everyone at the port is already pretty excited.
As soon as the pilot is on board, he becomes a member of the crew and has the same rank as the captain. From now on, he gives the orders. With the aid of tugboats, he maneuvers the mega transporter into the port.
Number 2, push slowly.
The OOCL Hong Kong is a gigantic challenge for the pilot as well. Captain Lam Chung Fat must trust him blindly.
Here I still can understand some Chinese, but in some other ports I absolutely do not.
Okay.
Number
Last
1,
bite or two of
hurry
salad.
The captain knows the 7 seas. The pilot only this one port, but he knows it inside out. Water depth, sandbanks, and other dangers. But he does not know the OOCL Hong Kong. And the berthing
I'm ready. There we
is
go.
difficult,
Lunch is complete.
for the berth is between 2 container ships. The parking space is narrow.
That dressing is
very,
not too
very
bad,
narrow.
really.
In theory, the maneuver is
Could
quite
be
simple.
worse.